I wanted to tread slowly, unfurl our imaginations under a canopy of wisteria, the afternoon glimmering around us. I had despaired of finding that current again. Someone who inspired such courage that I could spring from a high dock in Bonaire, believing I would surely sink to the bottom, but I leaped from the dock, splashed, dipped, then bobbed, exhilarated. I'm okay. We sailed underwater, face to face with trunkfish with their movie star lips, schools of flashing blue tang. I wanted us to savor the moments, accumulating into months, decades later, settled before a fireplace, snowflakes swirling at the windows. But she wanted to live together right away, buy a house, all of it now, right this minute. I believed it cruel to bind her wings, so we bought a Philadelphia at the top of the hill on Electric Avenue. When the movers came to her house, she had not packed. I waited on the bare floors of my rooms, searching for the emerald earring she'd lost carelessly, a gift from a lover. In the new house, she tore the walls down to horsehair and lath, filled the rooms with paint, caulk, dust, and chemicals, sickening my cat, and also me. Damaged goods, she called me, drove me to late-night emergency rooms. Halloween, we danced at Campus Man Ray. I dressed as Anne Heche in a negligee the night she wandered disoriented in Fresno. Back home, she asked me, aren't you ashamed? Going out in public in a see-through gown when you're 50 years old? I ended up in the emergency room that night, too, one of my episodes. I didn't get all the way better after that Halloween. Even with the IV, Compazine, her next day's matzo ball soup. She treated me kindly after the hospital, bought me jewelry, a leather jacket, but this time I didn't snap back, had to break down and get, the pills. Moved downstairs in our Philadelphia. Every night she knocked on the door. Come on upstairs, she'd say. Come on back. She approved the neighbor's curb cut without asking me. A bulldozer excavated our hilltop property, exposing the foundation to build his driveway. A thunderclap could make your house collapse, the engineer said. Wind could cause the whole house to rack sideways. I lay in bed, afraid of wind, of thunder, of sleep. She stole that house. I couldn't fight. Just get out, my friend said. Get out and build yourself back. What was left of me so thin, the skin stripped, the myelin sheath that holds the body together, abraded on the asphalt road on which I was crawling. We built me back with tenderness and victuals. My friends fetched me home. To Malden, where the Sisters of Providence once resided, the nuns departed with all their stories. The Malden Redevelopment Authority decided to rehabilitate the building, preserving the beechwood floors and staircase, the wide windowsills and stone cross. I stood in the sunny top floor loft, the one with the stone cross. I drew out my checkbook, not knowing how I would pay for the rest of it. When I tried to get a loan, the bank officers gently showed me out. So I spent every penny. In their time, 9 nuns lived in my apartment, 1 cot for every window. I still feel them, long-suffering and kind. There are trees in the courtyard. maples green-leaved, flaming in autumn, elegant black limbs against the sunrise in winter. 3 trees on the street, endangered, fragile, persevering. In their tiny urban plots, the tree roots tendril toward each other. The Buddhists say we have a mistaken view of life. We don't know who we are. When we were young, no one taught us how to walk. We were true to our own nature and learned ourselves. Now we embrace our mistaken identities so deeply that they become our reality. Appreciate your own life first. Appreciate when you fail. Appreciate when you embarrass yourself. A tree stays a tree no matter what. If you kick it or curse it, it is in harmony with itself. It doesn't care what you do. It's just being a tree. This is not so. I arrange oyster shells around the base of my tree. I give her water. I clean the patch of ground around her. Inside, I cook cabbage soup, as the nuns must have eaten in silence. For them, I add beef shank and marrow. For them, I add golden cream. I remember the nuns. I hear the messages of the tree outside my window. I know she cares. Of course she cares. She gives me an orange shield of flame. She reminds me of my taproot. She dresses me in boots of hunter's green.